Back to politics, but now in a very different context. And Jeremy Corbyn, leader of the opposition Labour Party, confronts a contentious issue head-on.
Many experts have pointed out the connections between wars that we've been involved in or supported and fought in other countries, such as Libya, and terrorism here at home. We must be brave enough to admit that the war on terror is not working. We need a smarter way to reduce the threat from countries that nurture terrorists and generate terrorism.
Jeremy Corbyn criticised the government for cuts to the police force, but he stressed that ultimate blame for attacks lies with those who carry them out. The governing Conservatives responded with this campaign film.
Close down NATO!
Jeremy Corbyn, it suggests, a dangerous pacifist who can't be trusted with Britain's security. And as for his theory that Western foreign policy has made attacks more likely...
No, what we have here is some grotesque ideology from Daesh trying to weaponise young people in our society. This is nothing to do with the UK's foreign policy. And to make that connection, now of all weeks, is completely outrageous.
Before the attack, opinion polls suggested Labour was closing the gap. But could their progress have been stalled? Perhaps.
Theresa May is still being the Prime Minister. She's on top of a national crisis. She's coordinating. Now, that is the role she has to do. She did not choose for this to happen now and would not have wanted it to happen, but she does it. And generally speaking, that will probably lead to an increase in your popularity as the public unifies, it feels under attack, and it sees someone taking charge.
The question of when and how to resume campaigning was always going to be contentious. Jeremy Corbyn obviously felt he couldn't just ignore this week's attack and that politicians have a duty to talk about the issues which worry people, perhaps especially during an election campaign. But did he get it wrong or right in terms of timing and emphasis? The British people can decide on June the 8th. Barnaby, Phillips, Al Jazeera, Westminster in central London.